The race for peace, Trump's strategic moves, and the future of Israel-Gaza relations. In an ambitious diplomatic push, President Donald Trump is striving for a ceasefire in Gaza next week. This comes as he meets with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House. The president's negotiation team is diligently working to bridge the divide between Hamas and Israel, focusing on an agreement that would both release hostages and bring an end to the ongoing hostilities. But here's where it gets controversial. The Oval Office meeting with Netanyahu on Monday is a significant follow-up to Trump's earlier controversial decision to strike Iranian nuclear sites and subsequently broker a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. While this move received mixed reactions, some of Trump's staunchest supporters felt let down by his vow to steer clear of new wars. Trump remains optimistic about reaching a deal, asserting his determination to bring about peace. And this is the part most people miss. Hamas is currently contemplating an altered ceasefire proposal, one that extends over 60 days and has been put forward through mediators from Qatar and Egypt. They are striving earnestly to find common ground, aiming for initial agreements that will ultimately facilitate more in-depth negotiations ahead. The double-edged sword of peace talks. The deal on the table offers notable terms. Hamas would release 28 hostages, 10 alive and 18 deceased, spread over the duration of the 60-day truce. And substantial humanitarian aid would be allowed into Gaza, with the backing of the United Nations and the Palestine Red Crescent Society. Notably, this ceasefire isn't just a reprieve. Israeli officials have mentioned that the understanding doesn't signal a full stop to the conflict, allowing room for potential continued actions if necessary. The current proposal also details some practical steps. Freeing 8 living hostages on the first day would prompt Israeli troop withdrawals from parts of northern Gaza, and then from the south, providing a gradual reduction of military presence. Crucially, the agreement would limit public hostage releases to maintain sensitivity around the issue. Israeli drone to one less to win figura. For months, negotiations seemed to hit a standstill, primarily because Israel wanted a provisional pause to recover hostages, while Hamas pursued a more lasting peace and the withdrawal of Israeli forces. This fundamental clash tested the resolve of Trump's chief negotiator, Steve Witkoff, who has been striving to secure a short-term ceasefire. The newly revised plan emphasizes Trump's assurance to continue talks toward a permanent solution, reflecting commitment to resolving the crisis. A crucial crossroads. What's next for the region? Hisham Youssef, a retired Egyptian diplomat, noted that Hamas might feel compelled to accept the American deal. The lack of robust support had from the Arab world, coupled with intensifying hardships in Gaza, might leave Hamas little choice. Another perspective suggests that Hamas could be reluctant to settle for a deal that may allow further Israeli actions in Gaza. Netanyahu has faced pressure from his far-right coalition partners who oppose any agreement that might lead to a complete Israeli withdrawal. Meanwhile, Israeli defense assessments suggest that Israel has achieved its primary military objectives and that moving forward, a ceasefire is essential for returning the hostages. The current flurry of diplomatic activities dramatically escalated after Egypt and Qatar re-intensified their mediation following the ceasefire between Israel and Iran. This renewed focus on resolving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict highlights the broader regional effort for stability and peace. What's next? Your thoughts matter. With such intricate and emotionally charged negotiations underway, what do you think is the most realistic path forward for lasting peace? Can the region find common ground, or are we likely to encounter more setbacks before true stability is achieved? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.